count the steps to the beach. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 64 steps to the water. So one of the perks of staying here, I told you earlier, is that you can enjoy the beach and the blue water. There's a lot of good to this island too. It kind of grows on you after a few days. So I got mixed emotions about it. Parts of it I really, really like, and other parts, I'd like to change. But maybe that's the beauty of it. The nice thing is, they let you just kind of sit back and relax on this island. The locals aren't really into sun tanning, so you pretty much got the beach to yourself, and it's quite cool. But I was expecting a little bit more commerce here on the island, you know. Since they're charging you $10 to drive you everywhere, maybe somebody would come around and sell you some drinks or some food, but they'll get there. Well, I've just come down here to the beach in Dhigurah, and I think I forgot to tell you guys a few things. Let's talk about the sand here. We're gonna grab some of it. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. The water, yeah, the water is like bathtub temperature. It's beautiful and warm. And this is the type of the blue water that you see in postcards. There's no line. Look at how stunning it is. And if you see it gets a bit darker out there, the water gets dark blue out there, that's where the reef from the island drops off and you can snorkel. So you can do quite a bit here on these islands. You can sit in the sun, snorkel no problem, even train diving out there. Beaches are clean, it's white sand, and it's quite spectacular. So I've added it up. About $100 a day, US, is what it's gonna cost you to come here, enjoy a room and meals, and hang out on your own beach. That's not bad, huh? Nobody's trying to sell you a lot of trinkets on the island or anything like that. The only thing missing is maybe a beer or two. And that's okay. We'll get that at the next resort that we go to. But once again, this is not a tourist trap island or anything like that. No crazy boats in the water trying to get you to go out and jet skis and charge you an arm and a leg for that. Pretty cool. Yeah, Dhigurah's kind of growing on me. Yeah, I like it. Let's see what we got up here, guys. Come on, let's go check it out. As I'm walking down this beach here, I just noticed this. It's a little parasailing booth here. Parasailing available on request. They don't really go out of their way here to advertise. And I don't know if that's just them not really up to speed on how to market people to these islands or how to market while they're on the islands. There's a word here or a line that people always use here. For example, when we order food at the hotel, because it's from a third party, where does it come from? I don't know, they say. Do you know if they saw whale sharks yesterday when they were diving? I don't know. Can you recommend a good restaurant on the island? I don't know. So that seems to be the default word here in these islands. It's pretty good fun though. Most of the, if they're not involved in tourism here, they're involved in the fishing industry. And once again though, we tried to find some fresh fish to eat yesterday, and they don't know, they didn't have any. Only canned tuna and stuff like that. So it's kind of surprising when the backyard here is the entire sea where you can get all the fish you want in the world. Anyway, that's island life. Things are going pretty slow here, and that's okay. I'm just here to have a good time and, you know, to enjoy the beautiful water here, the beautiful warm bathtub temperature water. And that truly is the blue water that you see in postcards. Awesome. Nah, it's growing on me. How was your island experience? What would you say?
Well, I was just thinking that, like, how hard it is to pick online before you actually see it, just
right.
from the pictures. I mean, I never realized that it's just going to be, you know, 50 steps from this amazing beach. And when you read about it in people's comments, it's just so, everything's so different unless you experience it yourself. Yeah, I love it. I think it's amazing.
So that's what you get for about $100. Beautiful little sand that just goes right between your fingers. Bathtub water. Not lying. It's the postcard blue. And that is it. We're going to see you guys tonight. I'm going to take you along to Hermit's. It's the best place on the island. Now, I don't know if this island is usually this quiet, but it's quiet. It could be with all this stuff going on. Not going to mention the name. Boy, this island really relies on tourism, so I hope it doesn't get too hit by the lack of tourists, because it's quite a little beauty, but I'm a little bit twisted on certain things here. So it's evening time here in Dhigurah, and it's quite pleasant here at night. Temperature stays quite you know, mild during the day. I would say anywhere from 27 to 32. It's a pretty good balance. Something I wanted to tell you though, Chinese invested in the airport in Mali, the capital, and they bought one of the airlines. The Maldivian Airlines, is the last time I heard, and that's the seaplanes that they use the network around the island here. You notice that the Chinese aren't coming right now, and that's understandable. There's so many travel restrictions, Italians, Chinese, Iranians. I mean, it's getting complicated out there. You might wind up in the wrong country at the wrong time. But I just wanted to say, you know, I really noticed it last time I was here, the Chinese that came. I really noticed a lot. And it was quite an upmarket client to have for some of these resorts. So this is our last night here in Dhigurah. And a couple of things I want to go over, 5 things that I enjoyed about the island. One is definitely the cost. The other one is that you're contributing to the local community. So if you're buying something in the shop or going diving or even staying at one of the hotels, you're contributing to the local economy. Tranquility here, it's quite calm. It's your own island, you can kind of do what you want to do. Once you arrive to this island, you'll immediately know that this is not an island built with foreign hotels or foreign restaurants. It's all from the Maldivian people. They live here, they work here, they go to their own mosques here. I mean, you know, it's very intimate, and it's nice to see that you're actually within the culture. Even though our cultures are much different, it's nice to spend some time here on an isolated island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. They've kept this island intact. They haven't brought in big bulldozers to, you know, move away things and the beautiful nature here to build hotels or anything like that. So it's got that real nature kind of really island feel to it, which is quite nice. So on the flip side, basically the few things that I should point out. One is that they're not catering to the luxury crowd. So you want that extra serviette or you want that poolside drink, not going to happen here. In fact, I don't even think there's a pool on the island. The other thing to take into consideration is that you have to understand that their religion is here on the island. You can't just bring a 6-pack of beer out here. It's illegal. Also, there are some other rules that you have to appreciate when you come here. Some of the strict rules that they have with wearing clothes, like there are only certain beaches that you can wear bikinis on. If not, you saw the sign in my hotel that you can get a $100 fine for it. or probably even arrested for it. So we have to kind of accept their cultures, accept their religion while you're here. It's their island, it's their country. You actually have to go on a hunt for food. A lot of these homestays don't have their own restaurant in them, so you have to rely on the local restaurants, and some of them can be quite pricey. For example, $20 for a cheeseburger. Once you've eaten your breakfast in the morning, which in our place is only from 7 to 9, don't miss it, because it's going to be pretty tricky to even find lunch here, because some of the restaurants are set to only open from like 6:30 to 8:30. After that, it's closed. So, you know, unless you like crisps from the local shop there, that's about it. There's not like it's booming with stores here. So it's pretty selective, and that can be quite tricky if you don't get it right. So I had a good day out on the beach there today, and quite nice to watch the sunset go down. Just on my way to dinner at, what's that place called?
Hermits.
Hermits. We're going to Hermits, pretty much the only deal in town. Gotta watch for traffic here. I'm in a four-way section. Always gotta yield to the right. So on my way down here, and just want to show you on this island, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but an abandoned building. Well, not really. It's a kind of making progress kind of hotel here on the island. Slowly but surely they'll get it together. More abandoned buildings. Let's go have a peek and see what's going on here. I don't know if work has stopped here or what's going on in here. Well, they got the electricity meter hooked up, so just got to be careful here that I don't step on any wires or anything like that. But yeah, it's quite interesting here. It's a construction site, but it looks like it's abandoned construction site. But okay guys, so it's a little bit late at night here. It's really dark. The sun goes down quite early here, but this is the elusive $20 US dollar burger in the Maldives. Anyway, that's what you get for 20 bucks. So I'm gonna dig in, and tomorrow I think we're really gonna show you some cool food.